hello. Hello, hello. How are you? I didn't get to see anybody this morning. This is Bima's Crafty Corner, and I am Bima, better known as Els. And I'm hanging out, and we're going to do a little crafting. I don't know what we're doing yet, but we're going to do something. What should we do? I don't know. Um, hmm. I don't know. We're going to make some tags. Let's make some tags. It's always quick and easy. It's always a fun thing to do. So let's do that. Oh, let's get the tag box down. The tag box. We'll get a couple of pre-made ones. That's always fun. Let's see. We could do something with that. Maybe we could do something with that one. Let's see what we got. No, definitely not. Nope. Hi, Kitty. Kitty's down here driving me nuts because I said hello. He's like, hey, pay attention to me. No, Harry. Don't want to pay attention to you right now. You're very needy. Do you know that? You are very, very, very needy. Okay, let's see. So I'm just looking for some bases that I want to work with. Do that, and we could do that. And these are all within the realm of possibility. That would be interesting. Maybe we'll make a journal card too. All right, that's enough playing with this. So, since I didn't work on it this morning, we will work on making some stuff to go in the current journal we're working on. Hello, Brian. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Michelle. How's everybody? It's been one of those days, guys. Today was a fantastic day. Like, fantastic, off the charts fantastic. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. What? What? Okay, we'll pet you for a little bit. Graduation was fantastic. I cried the whole freaking time. I did. It was horrible. Horrible, I tell you. Embarrassed my girl. I did. I cried the whole time. Big baby that I am. And she came out and I was still crying. She's like, Mom, it's okay. No, it's not. See, you ought to know the whole story, though. That's the thing. See, my girl, she met a man when she was younger. She was like 17. It was her last year of high school. And he pretty much took her high school education away from her. He convinced her that, she really needed to spend that time with him and not, go to school. So I would give her bus money in the morning and she would get on the bus to go to school, and she would get off down the street and go to a different bus stop. And I didn't call home so often, back in the day. So I didn't find out about it until it was, quite frankly, too late. And so he basically, took her high school education away from her. Um, and he is the father of her two older children. And he never apologized for that or anything else. And he did a lot of stuff. One of the things, obviously, was taking away her high school diploma. He took that high school experience away from her.
He was abusive. Just leave it at that.
He was very abusive. When she tried to go to college to finish up her degrees, he took that away from her. And he just basically just made her life a living hell. And I lost my girl. For a long time, I lost her. And then I started to get her back. But, I didn't get her back until she fought real hard to come back. And she was afraid of herself. She was not quite the person she had been. And he messed with her for probably about 3 years, a good 3 years. And only after a lot of time spent trying to be trying to be who she knew she could be, did she get back to where she needed to be. And that took her 17 years. But he took this away from her. And it's like a hard education, because she's taken the ability to benefits test. And so she's gone to college. But how do you look at your kids and tell them how important it is to get a high school diploma when you don't have one? She didn't want to, take the easy route and get the GED, because she could have gone in and just done that. They would have just basically given it to her. But she wanted to actually get the high school diploma. So she went back to adult school and took a bunch of classes and spent hours doing it, while, working full time and taking care of her kids. And she actually got a high school diploma from the adult school. And, she walked that stage today. And I, for one, could not have been prouder and more in love with my girl than I was at that very moment. To watch her walk across that stage and reclaim who she used to be and who she should have been. And yeah. So yeah, I screamed and hollered when they called her name today. Huh. Yes, Mommy did. Mommy was redonkulous. Yes, Mama was redonkulous. Yes, your Mommy was silly today. So she walked across that stage, and it wasn't just graduating high school. It was making an affirmation that she is who she wants to be, and that she is strong again, and that no one is ever going to do that to her again. And, a lot of people know my daughter has a very strange living situation, but it takes the people that are in her life to complete her. And I applaud them for taking on that challenge because I know how she can be. She can be difficult.
Yeah, just like her mom.
All right, you need to get down. Yeah, we're done with Harry time. Get down. Down. Thank you. Here you go. All right, so we got some stuff that we can work with. I think we're going to start with cutting these things out. I have found too, by the way, that if I use my English accent and I tell people get the hell out of my way, they do it nicely. They're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and they get out of your way. It doesn't matter how rude you ask. If you got the accent going. Personally, though, I think these things are all a little ridiculous. They had their keynote speaker. And their keynote speaker, as far as I'm concerned, was just there to pat himself on the back. Literally, that's what he did. But I guess when you're graduating a bunch of adults, it's hard to get somebody who comes in and actually, has something worthwhile. He comes in and he starts talking about this kid that he met back in January, and how awesome this kid's story was and inspirational and da 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 da. And then he turns around and says, and that kid was me. You just met yourself in January? Damn, dude. So your story was bullshit. Okay. Thank you for playing. And thank you for patting yourself on the back and taking 15 minutes of my life I can never get back. But my girl graduated today. And her kids were there to see it. Which is cool, because this was the last day of school for her kids, so she said, screw it, hold them. Actually, yesterday was the last day. She's difficult. Yes, she's difficult. Just like her mother. What? No, I do not want you in my lap. Let's see. We don't want this to be a tag. We want this. Stop. I have to cut a straight line, and you're not very helpful in cutting straight lines. No, you're not. No, you cannot help me cut paper. Play with that piece. Okay, but it's not as fun as playing with the one you're cutting, Mom. See, I got it anyway. Turd. So we got there, and it was at the Orleans Arena. Yeah. But it was at the Orleans Arena, which is a big, venue here. It's one of the casinos. And, well, I mean, it's not like they did it out of the goodness of their hearts, let's be honest. They're required to provide venues to the schools for graduations, proms, and those types of events in order to keep their licenses. But so what they do is, like they had today, when we were leaving, there were 2 other groups showing up. So we were graduating, and then behind us was 2 other schools. So they're probably doing graduations all day long. All right, we don't want any of this. We just want that. Harry, you're being very needy. Do I need to call Daddy? I'll do it. I will. Daddy,
Yes.
Harry's being a pain in the butt.
Still out.
He's trying to steal my scissors out of my hand.
Tell him to get down.
I have told him to get down. He's not listening. I'm not quite sure what the hell that is. But stop. Stop it. No. Harry, stop. Go on. Find some place to be, would you? Go back in the kitty cave. Go to sleep. I'm telling you, he's horrible. Yeah, it's actually part of the thing here. It's written into the state constitution. If they want to have gambling and they want to keep their license, they have to support the schools. So, you know, when you come to Vegas and you gamble and you get that little ticket at the end, you know, that's got like 5 cents or 10 cents or whatever it is on it. And you go, oh, screw it. I'm not going to go get that. It goes directly to the schools. All of those do. Well, that's tens of thousands of dollars a year, believe it or not. And, for every dollar people put into a slot machine, 2 cents of it goes directly to the schools. If you buy a show ticket, a portion of that goes to the schools. Carla! So, a lot of what comes into the casinos actually goes back out to the school. It doesn't seem like a lot. It's only, I think it's like 2%, 2 to 3%. But when you add that up over all of the casinos that are on the strip, all the shows that go on the strip, all of the dining that goes on the strip, there's an entertainment tax that's added onto all of that. And that entertainment tax goes straight to the schools here, which I don't understand why we have one of the crappiest school districts in the country. Doesn't make any sense. Because we probably have one of the best financed schools in the country. But the schools suck here. Now, her graduating class was 862 people. I think maybe there was 150, 175 people, maybe, that actually walked. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? And you're one of the good ones, because a lot of people don't let that happen, you know? Stop it. Every time I put the scissors on the paper, he grabs my hand. No, Mommy, don't do that. Play with me, Mommy. Oh. So, I don't know what we're going to do with those. But we have some stuff. And then we have some more stuff. We have more stuff. Let me get the little ones out of these, though. Get those out. Get some of that out. Some of these. Some of that. And a pack of this. Okay. All righty. We got into the Orleans, and it's a big arena, you know, and you come in at the back, and then it goes like this, and there's all the chairs down here, and the stage is up at the front. And I said, I think I need to be over here. So I walked from back here all the way over to here, and then all the way down, as far down as they would let us go, which is only about 2/3 of the way down the seating. And so we were in the front row, right where she came out and walked past to go around and sit in the chairs. And I got a video, but I can't find it. I don't know where it went. Disappeared off my phone. So I'm gonna have to get one of the guys took. So the only video I have is the one where I'm screaming for her. They were like, please hold your applause to the end because everybody wants to hear the name of their graduate.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well.
That didn't work out so well. She was in the first 2 rows of seats. And as soon as they called her name, I lost my shit. After that, everybody lost their shit. I started a trend. Everybody scream.
Mike,
Yes,
what time you only?
about half an hour or so.
Okay.
You know, you said you leave at 9,
So
right?
Right.
luckily her Aunt Sandy was still here
Right.
before, to be there for the graduation. Her daughter had to go to work. She actually changed shifts with somebody so that she could be at the graduation, but she had to be at work at 2. And so she had to leave right after she saw her mom walk. As soon as her mom was done, you know, as soon as her mom came across the stage, basically, that was it. She had to go. So her dad took her to work.
Make sure your shit's packed. Toss that shit in and leave.
And so yeah, I got pictures of my baby in a cap and gown graduating. I'm so proud of her. I'm so fucking proud of my kid. There was a snothead at Target earlier, standing in line, and this snotty 4-year-old kept pointing and saying to her sister not sharing her chips. So in Spanish, I called her a little spoiled monkey. Well, if you're going to be rotten, you deserve it. You know? Then, of course, we're trying to get through the crowd because there's like, you know, they come out with this one door and everybody is crowded around that door and trying to get, you know, get to their graduate. And Alex is like, excuse me. She's trying to be all nice and everything. I said, all right, we're done with this. Pardon me, excuse me, get out of the way, would you? Excuse me. Fat old broken lady coming through. People just move. It was fun. It was. I had a good time. It was funny. Of course, nobody else thought it was funny, but I thought it was pretty damn funny. This needs a back. And it needs something a little thicker. And I don't want to back it on that because although that would work, I just have to trim the edges. No. Let's just put this on something else. Let me grab a card. Ugh. All right, we're going this way. I'm telling you, that cat, he's on the nip. He is on the nip. So Sandy has to go catch a bus at the airport that will take her to the train station in Kingman so that she can go to her sister's in Ohio. In Ohio. Oh.
Hey, honey, does Buffalo go all the way down to Tropicana?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight through?
Yep.
All right.
I think it turns into something else, but it's still, yeah.
Okay. Just because I want to avoid the 15.
Okay. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. All right, let's see. Let's do some cutting. Now we'll take it out in the big chunk first. There we go. And yeah, Ohio. She's going to Ohio. Her sister started her treatment, I think, yesterday or the day before. She's handling it pretty good, but you know, she wants to be babied. So Sandy's gonna go and clean her house and take care of her and spend time with her and make sure that she gets to go do the things that she wants to do and be there with her and basically baby her, put up with her shit. Mind you, I've known them both the same amount of time. All right, now we could put this on here. Let's ink it and see. It's kind of a big piece. No way to take it apart either. So she's going to take the bus to the train to get there. She can't get on a plane because she doesn't have a real ID. She wasn't thinking she was going to be taking a plane anytime soon, you know? She can't get a passport, so What to do? So her brother-in-law figured out that he could get her on a train. Planes, trains, and automobiles. She's going to take a couple of things to get there.
No planes.
No planes. All right, let's see.
Bus and train.
A bus and then a train. She's never been on the train. She's a little worried. I told her to chill. No big deal. Yeah. Better that than throw mama from the train. You're right. Ooh.
Just because I just shut everything down.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm assuming this is your ice carrot too.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. It's around corners. I like the corners around there. So, yeah, I think the boys are taking her to dinner tonight. Her boys, her men, her folk, her guys. I think they're taking her to dinner. They both have the day off, so they could spend it with her. So I think they're going to probably take her out for sushi or something. And I think she has some friends coming by the house. And I, for one, am ecstatically over the moon. Because a girl has graduated. Okay. Autumn of Blood. That sounds interesting. All right, so we have these left, and we have some little ones over here that we can do. And we have this little guy here that we can turn into a tag or leave it as a journaling card, whatever we want to do with it. We can use it as decoration, you know? I kind of like that there. We'll think about it. This one, take the top off, just turn it into fingerprints. Let's give it some ink and see what we'll think about it. Although I have to be honest, I went to her graduation and I had to wear a real bra, because it was going to public. As soon as I got in the door, that was gone. Because, none of us like that. And I made it home just in time, too. I ate a whole bunch of extra food this morning so that I could get there on time and be there and not have to worry about it. And I did pretty good. However, yeah. Going up the stairs, getting out of there, fighting our way through the parking lot, and getting over to the car, which I got to tell you was ridiculously stupid. Everybody and their mother wanted to go a different direction. And then they had all the people coming in looking for parking spaces while the people that were there were trying to get out at the same freaking time. Because they overlap these things so bad. So we're trying to get out. Some guy tried to pull right out into me. Sandy's in the back seat. I have limo tent in the back. She's in the back seat pointing at him going, and I'm like, yeah, you go right ahead and keep doing that, sweetie. Nobody's going to know. Oh. And then we did coming home, and I'm starving because my blood sugar hit 66. And I was like, okay, I know what I want. And then Sandy goes, Chubalita.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm like, shit, now I want Chubalita. Okay, I guess we're getting Chubalita. So we went and got Chubalita. I'm just going to fold that over and put it in the back because I got to back this anyway. Got to back that. I can't leave that like that. All right, we're going to cut this guy out.
What was that?
And I'm going to put that right there.
Now, what are those for? Are those just what you learn?
Yeah, Buggy was there. He was very proud of his mom. Oh my God, when she walked across that stage, he lost it. And for the rest of the day, for the rest of the thing, he's got his head down. I know what was going on. He was crying. He loves his mama. We need back for this. I don't know why I just didn't grab bunch cards. Ugh. I know that each one of these is going to take up its own card because, you try to avoid all the crap. So then I got home and I had to post pictures of my mini me because, she was so cute. All dressed up for her little graduation. Okay. Now let's cut this one out. And then let's ink the edge. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Yeah. All right. That one's good. Yeah, I have some orange candies, and I keep. You can pick these up at the pharmacy. Where the hell are they? They're in here. I keep these glucose tablets just in case. It's 15 grams of fast-acting carbohydrates, so it's basically like having a regular snack, and it's really fast. But I keep these in my purse. It's only 60 calories, 15 grams of carbs, total of 15 grams of sugars. So it's, but it also has vitamin D and vitamin C in it. So, I'm okay. And iron. So I keep these in my purse just in case I need them. But generally, I keep those cream savers candies in there. And, that usually is enough. And then if I really rock out, I just have somebody buy a soda and I take like 2-3 sips of it and I'm good. Hi, Miss Jersey. So we cut that down and it fits on there. So that's what we're going to do. Well, we're going to add some paper to that first before we put this on because it's kind of boring. Okay, so what are we going to put on there? I never use this piece. Sandy's leaving me. Okay. Blow your head.
I'm not leaving you. I'm going to my sister's for 2 months to get her through this, and then coming home.
Why are you leaving me?
Because I have to go take care of her. If it was you, I would be doing the same thing.
Well, maybe me, because if I get my hands done, you're going to have to wipe my butt.
Oh, now hang on a second here. I told Ginger that was the one thing.
Mike's installing a bidet.
I told Ginger that's the one thing that's not happening. I will cook for you, clean for you. I will do everything. I'll wipe your nose. I will not wipe your ass.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. I will hand her the wipe. I will go as far as to position her hand for her, but there is no way. No.
We don't want her psychologically scarred for life.
I would be. But the good news is I'm taking some craft supplies with me so I can join the lives and I won't be bored all the time.
That's called sanity. She's taking some sanity along.
Yes, I am. I'll be there to keep you guys updated. Oh, wait for, oh, goody.
Oh, lucky me.
I love you and you love me. You know that.
I ever tell you guys the story about her sister? When I punched her in the mouth? See, Sandy decided to run away from home. There was a reason why she lived with her dad. Because her mom was not the best influence. And we're going to pop that hole so I remember it's there. And so I went to pick her up. She had run away good. She was up in Seattle, Washington. And her sister, was there because her sister talked her into running away. And so I went up there and I went to put her in the car. And her sister came out and started causing a fuss. So I grabbed her sister too. And her sister wouldn't shut up. Knocked her out. One of the only people in my whole life I've ever struck.
Shut up, get in the car.
You woke up to a gas leak?
That's not good. What did you woke up?
Thanks, Michelle. Michelle said she'd come take care of me.
I got it. It'll only be 2 months. There'll be no replacing Natasha.
I'm going to replace you. 10 minutes after that, I went back to work. The property management company came and fixed it. Good.
What?
Butt heads. That's what I hate about apartments. Here, if you live in an apartment here and there's something wrong, there's a clause in your lease that says up to X amount of dollars, $200, $300, $400. Some of them are $500. You are responsible for their shit. I'm like, oh, hell no. 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 Maybe. We do like that. This has got the thing, and I don't want it to be a tag. I want it to be normal. There's nothing more deceptive than an obvious fact. You got the truth. All right. Did you like that quote? Sometimes all you can do is lay in bed and hope to fall asleep before you fall apart. I like it.
Or you wake up again.
All right, got that. What else? This anatomical piece. We use that. Nope. Let's see. I don't know what the hell that's. Oh, it's a piano. I had it upside down. I was like, what the hell is that? It's a piano. Okay. The Arch de Triomphe. No. Okay. What else is in here? Nope. Ooh, maybe that. That's kind of cool. I like that. I do like that. Let's take that out. Okay. Okay, so we got a couple little pieces. Let's get this out of the way. Mine is on the 7th. Both Shaylee and Alex is on the 16th. Mike is on the 24th. It's a busy month. It's a busy, busy month.
Just saying.
It's why I have the sale on the 7th. I do it on my birthday every year on my birthday. All right, we're going to cut Sherlock out of here.
All right.
He's in here.
All right, what else do you want to get to about? Oh. Can I stop you long enough to get a hug, Alex?
Ah,
Please.
why you got to touch me?
Because you're my bestie.
Doesn't mean I need to be touched.
Give me a hug.
Hold on, I got to hug this thing. I love you. Be careful. Be safe. Call me every day on the train, okay?
I will, honey.
You got your stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your purse?
My purse is in my backpack.
Do you have your card in your wallet?
Yes, I do. I have my card in my wallet. I have my disability papers. I have my train ticket. I have everything in it.
Socks, underwear, extra bras.
Yes, yes, yes.
Clothing.
Everything's clean. I did all my laundry before I left.
Give your medicine.
Yes, to my person. I found a Walgreens right up there that it's right down the end of her street where I can order it to have it delivered.
Okay.
Okay, I'm all good.
All right. Everybody says safe chair. Do you have clean underwear on?
Yes.
Okay.
That's like I have to be. I have to.
Well, all right. So she's on her way out the door. Let's see. She just wants to leave me.
Sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit, she's back. Everybody says bye. They love you. Safe travels.
I love you guys too. Thank you.
Yeah, I've known her sister as long as I've known her. That's what scares me about her going on this little trip.
Bye, dear. Love you.
Bye, honey. Love you.
Wish me luck.
Well, you don't need luck.
Yeah, I
You
do.
just go to the airport, babe.
Yeah, that's the whole luck part.
I don't think you're actually going to the airport. I think you're probably going to take her to the Greyhound station next to the airport. I don't know.
It says Terminal 1, Level 0.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're taking her to the airport.
Yeah.
Alrighty
So,
then.
Fun times. Probably
Okay.
going to park it, find out where she's got to be, make sure she gets there, and lock her in place with where she's got to be,
Well, yeah, that's usually a good idea with her.
and then I'll leave.
Yeah, it's a good idea with her.
You know?
Yep. Love you. This needs something. Talk to me, guys. It needs something. What do we need here? Number 221. All right, let me get my click stamps. Where are they? Here they are. Okay. Hey now, our airport's perfectly safe. Ish. All right. Sorry about my head, guys. Needs a period. Yeah, I probably should have just spelled out Baker Street. Don't like that. Get that trimmed. Alrighty. Okay. So 3 coats of towel to get rid of the gas-induced mic. Oh God. Hey, Steffi G. Hi, Sherry. I would tell her you're done. Yes, the garage ate Daddy again. Keeps doing that. I had to let them out there last night so that they could look around and see that it did not eat Daddy. Uh-oh, that was the noise that says Daddy left. You're okay. All right, so let's take a look at what we've done. So we've created one journal card. I'm not even going to cover the back. I'm just going to leave that. So we have one journal card, which needs a little bit of work. Then we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tags. So we're going to put caps on these, put things in them, you know, those things. By the way, the next quarterly kit is going to come with a set of these clicks, but it's the numbers. So you'd get a set of those in the add-on kit for the quarterly. There's a bunch of other stuff too, but those are going to be in there. I used to carry them in the shop a long time ago, and I stopped because they became cost prohibitive for the shop. And then I didn't think to look for them on Temu until it was too late. So they used to actually be a pretty good seller because it's a really popular product, but I didn't think about it until it was too late. And then by then, now it costs a small fortune if you want to get anything sent in from Japan. Or from China, Oh, it'll all straighten itself out. Okay. Feels so weird to be doing this all with the gunmetal because I've never used a single, one color kind of thing before. But all right, so that is all of our tags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those done. And then Charles, little man had his first 2 teeth, pulled baby teeth, just come out when he was adult teeth. Dentist said they were like splinters to pull. So he just didn't like them on this. Poor baby. Why you do mean things to him, Mama? No, the same thing happened to Alex when she was little. Her adult tooth came in and the baby tooth hadn't come out yet, so it busted in half and the adult tooth came through it, and then they had to just go in there and take it out. No big deal. Unfortunately, that's also when we started the one for the team, and so she got ice cream out of the deal, you know? Yeah, in our family, if anybody gets a shot or, you know, they have to go to the dentist or anything like that, they're taking one for the team, and everybody gets to have ice cream. So she took one for the team, and so everybody got ice cream. It's kind of the rule around here. So we all had to go get our immunization, you know, our inoculation. We got ice cream sundaes. We did. We got banana splits and stuff. I was like, that's worth the banana split. I'm a big baby. Let's just be honest. What am I looking for? Where is it? I don't have mine, but I have the one that was shelf set back. Whoa. Oh, there we go. I got a piece. So, this, let's get rid of that. Let's go with that, get rid of that. Let's do this. Let's do that. That. There we go. Let's get rid of these. All right. Yeah, that's better. I like it better with the washi tape. Okay. Was I loud? I was obnoxious. Everybody was biting their tongue until they called her name, and then I started screaming, and her husband was screaming, and her partner was screaming, and Mike was screaming, and their kids were screaming, and after that, everybody else in the arena just started screaming. Because I'm a bad girl. All right. That being said, that's all I've got tonight, guys. Tomorrow we will be doing. I'm going to use these pieces to make some more, but I have to go and get hubby's dinner because he's going to be back from the airport in about 45 minutes, and he's going to want his dinner. How dare he? But we have a couple of things that you guys need to know about in this month's sale, in June sale. I'm going to be selling, and I'm going to print it for you. Our project and I'll explain the whole thing when I show it to you guys. But it's tape, but it's not tape, and I'll explain it all when I show it to you guys. And so we'll be doing that. And tomorrow we'll be doing Nick's Media. And I might go live tomorrow morning to make up for today. Okay? So, look for that to post. Is there anything else? I think that's it. It's been crazy around here for a couple of days, guys. I apologize. Hammy grilled cheese and Mexican street corn soupies. Oh, that sounds good. That does. That sounds good. I think. Damn it, Harry. He got me. Leaned back. He got me. Right there. I'm going to walk around with a damn monster on my arm again. So I'm going to be doing some more of this tonight off camera because I got to get, I got to have stuff to put in the signatures. And I still have one signature that I'm doing off camera. So I got a lot of work to do. So tomorrow I probably will do a live to do this. What else? I think that's it, guys. So if you're new and I haven't offended you, hit the subscribe button and hang around. It's eventually going to happen. What else? Check out the community tab here on the YouTube channel and over my Facebook group, both of which have a list that tells you everything going on in my digital world. If you are not on my Happy Mail list and you would like to be, make sure that you email at bmoscraftycorner@gmail.com and I will be more than happy to add you to my Happy Mail list. I send out Happy Mails at least once a year for everybody on the list. Let's see what else. Don't forget to go by my Ko-Fi, pick up some free digitals, or swing into my Patreon and support the channel. Until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay indoors, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.